In a world where miniatures of the Earth are dipped in lighter fluid and set on fire. In a world where SUVs are the vehicle of choice for 90% of soccer moms. In a world whose temperature will rise an additional 3 to 10 degrees by century's end. In a world where since 1978 Arctic sea ice areas have shrunk and thinned by 9% per decade. In a project where 90% of the important information can be found in the introduction. In an introduction where the burning rubber globe has ironically added to global warming. Society has only one option: to clean up its act.
Robert, do you know how serious the issue of global warming is to us? Come on, Robert. Global warming is an increase in the average temperature of the atmosphere, oceans, and land masses. I mean, since 1861, it's risen 1 degree Fahrenheit. Do you realize the, consequences of that? I mean, next year it could be like 1.005679255 degrees warmer. Blah, 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 yada, 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 blah, 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 Al Gore, blah, 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 yada, yada, blah, blah, yada, yada, blah, 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 yada.
What's going on here? There. Where am I? What's the meaning of this? Who's here? Who's there? Who are you? What is this? I was just talking to Andrew and am I George W. Bush? Sweet. Alright, well, wait a second. I smell gore.
Oh, Bahush, that's the smell of a Cahokin globe. And I bet my bottom dollar that you don't know what global warming is.
Is that right, Gore? Tell me, is that right? Because last time I checked, that's left. Okay? You know, who's president, Gore? Who? Me. Republicans. Alright? We don't have time to la-di-da with hotness of the globe. You go down to Antarctica if you're worried about that. It's cold down there. Alright? Right now, we got other stuff. Okay? You just gotta know, Gore. You just gotta know. That's why they elected me. I'm not trying to hurt your feelings. Alright? Just chill out.
Trust me, Bahush. I would love to chill out. But with the sea levels rising 10 inches, I just don't have time to be cool. Why, you know that the chief cause of this warming is thought to be the burning of fossil fuels, such as coal, oil, and natural gas, which releases into the atmosphere carbon dioxide and other substances known as greenhouse gases.
Look, Albert. Look, former Vice President Gore. You know, you're gonna come over here trying to tell me your facts? You know, what are facts anyways? You know, try to tell me about your fossil fuels. Let me tell you a story. The other day, last night, I was watching a scientific movie on the old television with my kids. Thought I'd pop in, teach them a little bit about fossil fuels. What was it called? Land Before Time 25, I believe. Might have been 26. I think it was 25. And I watched the brontosauruses and the T-Rexes live together. I'm like, what a great world we live in, to where they can live in peace and harmony. And that's fossil fuels right there, not your little coal and charcoal.
Bahush, you do not know what I'm talking about. Animals and plants will find it difficult to escape from or adjust to the effects of warming because humans occupy so much land.
This guy over here. Animals and plants, Gore. Really? Last time I checked, who's going into the voting booths? Not little old Fido and your grandma's orchid plant. You know, we don't have to worry about those. Okay, they're not voting. They're not living. Well, they're not living. You know, Gore. Right now, we have to worry about what's affecting us humans. Okay, Gore? Humans. Spell it for you. Humans, Gore. Humans.
But Bahush, what about Santa in the North Pole?
Don't you talk about Santa, Gore. Don't you talk about Santa, Gore. Let me tell you what, Gore. Bring up Santa Claus in this, Gore. You know? Alright, Gore. I see what you're saying. What can we do then?
Well, Hellbush, for one, we can start to cut carbon dioxide emissions from federal vehicles. And also, we can run them on alternative fuels such as methanol and ethanol. I mean, every time a consumer buys an energy-efficient appliance or adds insulation to a house, recycles paper, metal, and glass.
You can recycle Coke cans and Sprite cans and V8 cans, although I don't really like V8. No, I don't
Recycle
really like
paper and glass, and you could even recycle, I don't know, like pet things and stuff. And that's, Robert, how we're gonna stop global warming.